Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Purdy bootlegging it. Sliding out of the pocket. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
On first down, Purdy. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that drive.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him, and that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Here is 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Purdy. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at at the 3. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, 49ers. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on their perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The Lions at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. They'll set up a throw. Able to find Higgins. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice game for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Here's Purdy. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 3rd and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
This 2nd and 4.
19,
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down and 4.
And that one complete once again to Higgins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Gibbs will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Purdy to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Throwing here, Purdy. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play action. Now Purdy. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
4th down try. Here's Purdy. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now a throw here to his running back. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown! Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Lions have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season, is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this is fielded just short of the goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. A second down throw for Purdy. And he will find his man Samuel. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Purdy now to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. As the first half is winding down. And the Niners have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Now Moody for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's Higgins out of the right side. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Looking to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. Another run for Gibbs here. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Gibbs straight ahead. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
18 Rattler. 70 Ranger.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
An
audible here to get a new look. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Purdy from the gun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll run with Gibbs. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
That's going to be taken in inside the 5. With the fair catch, we'll move it out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for the Niners. 51 yards.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. The extra point try now for Moody. And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Purdy bootlegging it. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Purdy.
And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good for the Lions.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on, come on.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Gibbs. Here's 2nd and a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Detroit Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Now 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll take this down to the 22-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have two defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Tackling made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So the victory here for San Francisco. And this not always an easy proposition, Charles. You had a West Coast team that traveled east, but they got the job done.
And there's so much that goes into it because your body time and your body clock different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours, right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice it. Maybe the week of the game, they move everything up to that time frame so guys get used to doing it that way. I remember when I played at Tennessee, when we had to go from east to west, our trainer, Tim Karen, said, leave your watches on East Coast time. Every piece of information we got was East Coast Standard Time. Try to psychologically tell us what to do.